Let me get to this next topic, right? Is a man's romantic gestures solely defined by gifts and what he could buy a woman? Because normally, and I say this because normally when we speak about romance, it's usually because a man has spent money on a woman. You know what I mean? Like women don't consider, even though they'll say, oh, a picnic in a park. Like, no, y'all cutting that nigga ass that gave you that. Y'all gonna call him broke. Y'all gonna say, oh, he couldn't, like, not you, lame. But most women will be in a group chat like, girl, can you believe this nigga just took me to a park? Like, so I think sometimes in our generation, because everybody's so materialistic, we tend to view romance in a lens of finances. Like, you know, would y'all agree with that? No?
I mean, not y'all, but in a broad spectrum.
I mean, yeah, I feel like in today's society, that's just what's being pushed out there. But I feel like there's women out here who appreciate those little small things. Or whatever. But I just feel like it all depends on who the woman is. You got to figure out what she like. If she's not the type that like to be outside, don't take her outside. But you could find something else that's similar to that she would appreciate, and it don't really have to break the bank or whatever. Right. But I mean, it just depends on what she likes. Some girls, they just not with it. But it's a lot of us out here who, you know, that's cool.
I like the small things.
Yeah, and I think it also matters on like how you do things. Right. Like you can't put together a raggedy picnic and then then call it like a last minute thing where it's like you know that
for at least 30
right seconds. Like don't and then make it look like you put some effort in it, because if you just get something that's last minute and it looks last minute, then it's gonna be like a lot of women like to see effort. Like why would you like why would you like anybody could throw down a rug? Yeah, like
you didn't take all your effort into this. Like
I
would have, you know?
Like you threw down a rug and then that was a picnic. No, come on. Like there's a lot of picnic planners now, especially now in 2024, 2023, like last year, where they make it look really nice. Like you put effort into it. But if you're just like, we're having a picnic because you know she told you like 10 days and it's last minute, I'm gonna be able to tell. And on top of that, like, you know, anyways, yeah. So
I get you.
I got you. What's your thoughts on this, Joe?
Listen, I wouldn't say that all women feel that way, but I want to point out the fact, because I'm listening to the ladies, I just want to point out the fact that a lot of dudes, what we don't mention, a lot of dudes lead with their money. Right. And then you spending this money, and then you tricking, you shining, you taking her here, knowing you can't afford that. And then you want her to understand, yo, I'm trying to take you on this. When she met you at the level when you was just always spending money. So then you expect her to just take the Dollar Tree events or the picnic. It's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is you have to be that way from the beginning. If you lead her with money and then take the money away, this is why she's looking at you like, what the fuck? You get what I'm saying?
Why you can't switch shit up though? Like,
no, I mean, like I said, it's all communication. If
I could have took you to a nice restaurant on the first day. I want to do something nice and simple, something intimate for you. I want to go on a picnic to this day.
My point is, niggas got to stop leading with their money. Okay. That's the whole point. When you doing that, that's what's all she's expecting. That's why she liked you. That's the reason why you got that far, because you led with your bread. You get what I'm saying? So now she's in your head. She just, oh, you trying to switch it up now? Fuck you, nigga. And I'm not saying like all women think like that, but this is what eventually happens when she sees you as a score.
Gotcha.
So when should, this in general, when should somebody stop putting that facade on? Because we understand we have this conversation all the time where men have to, you know, continuously lead in a relationship. And the minute he stopped leading for any purpose of a second, then it's like, oh, well, you stopped doing the things you used to. Just like, well, women, we met y'all looking a certain way, and then now all of a sudden y'all don't take care of yourselves as much. I don't want to look good for us.
The body on every day.
Y'all rather look good for y'all homegirls and for your nigga and shit like that when y'all go out. So, like, at what point do you feel like somebody should get comfortable enough to be like, you know what? They don't always have to be at 10 all the time. They can lower it down, like
immediately.
I agree. All right, hold on.
You should
definitely stop when you
should be comfortable immediately.
For a while, like. You expect me to continue looking like this, nigga? I already got you. Why I gotta continue?
That's why you getting the fuck out.
What?
You can't stay with me.
Yes.
I want you to maintain that same. No.
You don't love me for me. I lose my money. You ain't loving me for me.
You don't get a cut every day, nigga.
Like, what day?
Like, you don't look like the same nigga I fell in love with either. So why should I keep myself up? You don't keep yourself up.
I feel like it should be on both
It's
ends.
some
Like,
niggas that don't
I don't
keep
feel
themselves
like you should ever stop trying to impress your partner.
I 100% agree with
Yeah,
that.
we was
I
having
love
this.
to say how I look,
We,
so.
we was having this conversation about passing gas in front of your partner the other day. I feel like, me personally, I don't do that, bro. I want my partner to look at me as the most sexiest nigga in the world. I'm gonna make sure my keep. I keep
doing.
I'm gonna continue to look the way I look. You know what I mean?
Them guys just fall off.
I'm a diet, go to the gym, all that other shit. You know what I mean? I think that's a continuous thing because there's always gonna be competition out there, and the competition is even more because of social media. So I think you gotta work even harder to make sure your partner is still in love with you. You know what I mean? You still that nigga that your partner met. You still that woman that your partner met. You know what I mean?
I definitely feel like the effort should never stop. But I agree with what he said. Like, I feel like you should just come off authentically as much as possible as yourself, because I would hate for you to make me perceive you as this guy who can do this and that. And then when we really get into it, you like, well, this is what it's like. And then now I'm questioning you, like, can I trust you?
That's basically the same shit she's saying. You should take me as I am and love me no matter what.
But
I think we hear that phrase more from women. Like, anytime I ever heard that phrase, "love me as I am," there's a woman trying to tell me that, like, trying to make me settle for less and be like, "Oh well, take me for this is who I am." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's for sure settling for less. Like, you know what I mean? So I ain't never heard no man say, "Yo, damn, take me as I am." Like, we understand we got to be at a certain level.
We do take guys out.
You got no choice because men physically don't hide who they can't hide who they are. We ain't got wigs and fuck. I mean, niggas got pieces and
They
shit.
lying
now,
about
but-
their money.
Yeah.
They simping.
But that's why I think that people shouldn't rush in a relationship. It's only so much you can front with money if you ain't got it. You know what I mean? So like,
Half these people aren't in relationships. There's niggas taking women out on dates and they just getting food, and then she don't speak to him no more until he buy her another plate. And then with him keep doing that, that's why she feel comfortable. That's why a nigga is saved on her phone as the food nigga.
The food nigga.
Yeah.
Don't be doing us like that.
that y'all.
I mean, don't act like it ain't real. Don't act like it ain't real.
Hold on.
It's definitely real.
Like, for sure.
So wait. I do have a question about
Hold on. She got a question real quick. Go ahead.
Okay, I do have a question about that. So you feel like the person shouldn't go out to eat with that one guy? Like, he shouldn't be a food guy? Or like, what do you feel about that?
What the fuck?
I'm asking. Like, I want to know.
What you want a nigga to go out with you if you was just a food woman?
Okay, let me finish what I'm saying. It's like, okay, say you have a girl, right? But you might have her saved as Becky the top. We don't know. Like, she gives good top, right? So, but that's all that you guys have in exchange. Like, but you're not taking her out. You're not taking her on dates. Would you classify yourself as being wrong? Like, would you say, listen, I'm really messed up? Because in my...
I would think I'm equally as stupid. You get what I'm saying? If I keep taking you out, knowing that you only want me for a dinner date, then I can't relate.
Right.
And
Wait. But that's the difference, though. Are you letting that nigga know that you not looking for nothing serious with him? Like,
I'm saying in the case of a guy, though.
All right, if I'm letting her know, like, yo, I'm not looking for nothing
But
serious.
okay, a lot of guys don't
Then
do
cool.
that. A lot of guys...
Right, but
Future fake.
and that's why I feel like it's wrong. But
Yeah.
if you're communicating and letting her know, like, I'm not looking for nothing with you, and she still want to come over and suck this
giving
dick,
up my
then
goodies.
okay, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so
Like,
then I guess
I'm giving
it
up my
was-
goodies.
so on the other end, if you let that nigga know
I'm giving
that
up my goodies and you taking it.
Yeah,
I got
And
that,
my
he
thinking
got
at the end
that.
of the
What
night,
you talking about?
I ate good and I'm about to give you some. So
all right, as long as
We only went to Chick-fil-A, man. What you
as long
no, we
as
ain't going no Chick-fil-A.
As long
we
as-
ain't getting no goodies and no Chick-fil-A. But
as long as both parties happy in the situation and they know what's going on, then cool. I mean,
But a lot of cases, a lot of people don't have good communication and they don't say what they want.
right? Well, and that's when I believe it's wrong. You got to communicate and let that person know.
So if the guy knows that,
If he knows that and he's still taking you out, then you in the right. You in the right.
you stupid shit. Because you
That-
already know
he-
what's going on.
He got the information.
That's
He
all.
he making his decision. Then that's his issue.
okay.
Yeah.
It's just like when
What I found is that when guys find out that they are that guy, or that you communicate, hey, like, I just want this to be platonic, whatever, we can still hang out, cool.
Yeah.
They don't want to fuck with you no more.
And it's
But yeah,
like-
but that's his
But that's the
right.
risk
Yeah,
you
like,
take
yeah,
because
that's his right.
every
Like,
tell a woman, I only see you as a I only see you as
Why we can't just be friends? Why I gotta fuck you?
because that friendship
what do
is,
you
is
give
one
him?
sided.
What do you give him?
Shit, like, we could be
Yeah.
Friendship?
Hey,
What
yo.
the fuck?
Okay, that's an interesting.
That friendship is
Y'all
because
have
you
girlfriends,
only want
like,
that
y'all have
friendship
girls
because
that
Yeah, and I ain't gotta take them out to dinner. They just my
but
friends.
hold on.
Take your friends out to dinner.
One time, everybody took it over.
Yeah, you only want that friendship because you're the only one benefiting from that. You're getting the dates, what he's buying you stuff, he's taking you out, he's somebody you could call to protect you and stuff. He's not getting the same in return.
Let me ask one question. If he stopped taking you out to dinner now, is that still your friend?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so once he stopped and y'all still friends, then that's cool. If you want to take you out once in a while, all right, cool.
Right. And then, friends, just like I pay, you pay. Like, that's just.
Oh, so you gonna pay sometimes too?
Yeah. This is my
alright.
homie. Like,
Then that sounds equivalent.
Yeah,
like,
that
you know what
sounds
I'm saying?
equivalent.
Like, yeah.
How frequently do you think women ignore the fact that men do tell them that they're not looking for a relationship? And you know what I'm saying? Because you said that women might say it to guys and they get mad, but we ignore the fact that, y'all say, oh, a lot of men didn't tell me. No, he told you. You just wasn't listening.
yeah,
Or you thought he could change. Or you thought you could change him, or he was going to change for you, and he's not. Like, you know what I
But
mean?
also, we take that same risk when we tell them, I'm not looking for nothing serious. She might be like, oh, you're not looking for nothing serious? I ain't suck your dick no more. You know what I mean? So
That's
that's
true.
a risk you
It's
got to
a
take.
risk,
But
yeah.
to
One
keep
more
it-
time for the road.
I'm
One more
not
time.
looking
One
for
more
nothing
time.
serious.
me
Yummy
get one
is
more.
not looking for nothing serious.
Let me
you
get
heard?
one more, though.
I'm outside, but okay.
You outside.
I'm not outside.
What is outside?
I'm
What is
not looking
outside?
for nothing serious or something. I'm outside.
She said it what it is. They looking for
I'll
nothing
wait
serious.
till the fall.
How old? Let me not get into that. Like you saying, but women like you, I avoid. I swear to God, I just like they just
I
not
don't
even
know.
gonna
We
pop
got-
up on my
You do?
radar. Like,
Yeah,
yes, for
You
sure.
do?
For sure. Like,
You do?
and at least I'm gonna get some femininity in exchange. I'm not about to deal with a headache and masculinity. There's no fucking way, bro. Like, there's no way. That's one thing I do appreciate about Atlanta. We was talking about that. Being from New York, me coming to Atlanta, I feel like I'm presented with femininity on a regular basis. I'm not saying that New York women sound like her. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Like, it sounds too aggressive. It sounds too much like my homeboy. Like, I want to be met with femininity, and I get that a lot when I come to the South, man. And like, I'm gonna have to move to the South.
Shout out to the
So
New York
I
women is
might
not
have to
like-
disagree with you.
Go
You
ahead.
got to disagree?
I'm gonna disagree. I feel like the environment of the place is what you're getting.
No, but you from New York,
I'm from
and
New
you
York.
present yourself as a very feminine woman. I never looked at you like, oh damn, she give off masculine.
But
Now
that's what I'm
she
saying.
gives off masculine energy.
But we're
Like,
both from New York, so what environment has she been in for her to be this way? Is what I'm saying.
well,
New York.
So I don't.
New York, so I
Exactly, but I'm
those are the
saying
women I
we're
avoid.
both
Then,
from
like,
New York. How long have you been in New York?
I'm in New York since I was 18.
No, how long have
Right.
you been here?
20.
There it goes. You been there it goes.
But what I'm saying, I've been in New York longer than she has. I've been living in New York my whole life.
so why you don't have that same excuse
Yeah.
Excuse of what?
of being masculine? Sounding
But
like
that's what I'm
DMX.
trying to say.
Like,
You
Oh,
said
you
you.
think I'm
We are
not-
saying
Is
that you don't want to.
Is your father in your life?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
don't play that man like that. Like,
for real.
Okay.
Okay. So why do you think it is that you're a feminine woman, or you give off femininity?
Honestly,
Is your mom
I learn.
from?
Like, I learned through other people's experiences. I watch people. I go to college. I went to college, not go to college, but experiences.
What kind of experiences is make you feminine though? Like,
Because this is something that maybe more women need to
Yeah,
hear,
yeah,
so
I
they
think-
could get outside of this DMX
Yeah.
era.
Honestly,
and go,
I would say for any woman out there, definitely finding that self-love. And people think self-love means, sometimes I'm from New York, and I would say definitely materialism is in New York, like, heavy. Like, I know growing up, I was made fun of for wearing certain things. But what I've learned is, be true to yourself, know what you like and what you want in life. And what you feel like is a good life might not be like what somebody else feels like. For me, it might be waking up and not going to work,
Yeah.
For you, it could be a bag that you like. It might be different for everyone else, but you work towards that goal. I think that would be good. But for the most part, that self-love and loving yourself more than you are wanting love, actually. Being in an abusive relationship, I would say that can be detrimental to your mental health. And yeah, therapy might actually be.
That might make you more masculine too. You know what I mean? Because you feel like you gotta toughen up. Like,
Survival mode.
Yeah.
So anybody in survival mode is gonna be.
yeah.
It's not the best person to be around.
Right.
isn't life called survival mode?
No.
What? You
I
gotta
mean,
survive every day.
What makes you think that life is about survival?
You're on
Like,
your own.
You on your own.
Well,
you have
for
to
a
be
man,
a
like-
function adult. Like, we
But
keep giving
listen,
women this excuse of survive. No, that's called being an adult. Like, you're being
No.
an adult and you're
But-
surviving in the world. That's how it is.
surviving the world. See, that's how men think. My thing is, survival mode is you're always.
That's how men have to think. I agree with you.
Huh?
I agree with you saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how men think. Because honestly, when I looked at it the other day, God gave us everything that we need. If I don't know if you guys are religious, but God gave us everything we need. We have food. You guys now tax food. When I say you guys, I mean men in general. Like how society is constructed. Yeah.
Right.
So like, but we've always had food for free. We can go outside. Everything that's beautiful. I thought about it the other day. Diamonds are free if you put in the effort, right? Because I really want to say this. Where are diamonds from?
Africa.
But where do they come from?
The earth.
The earth. When was there a price tag on diamonds? Somebody else put it there.
When niggas started refining it and shit.
But somebody else put it there. But it's free. If you think about it, if you do the work and you put the effort in, it's free. Okay. Everything that you think is beautiful is actually really free. But people in this life, like, we do put a price tag on a lot lot of things.
So you
for the convenience.
So you think nobody in America is in survival mode?
Everybody is like majority is in survival mode. What I'm saying is, it's not a good thing to be in all the time, though. It's not a good thing.
I think as a black man in America, you always
just a man in general. I would say.
I would say more so a black man in America, and I think that women, they only feel like they're in the survival mode when it comes to finances or whatever. They gotta pay bills and they gotta.
That's not when they're in survival mode because there's government assistance, there's men willing to trick, is what I'm saying. That's why they feel more comfortable. That's why the pressure is more on us. That's why I agree with what she said.
So that's why I'm saying this excuse of we in survival mode when there's plenty of women that's in their femininity in the same life and everything. Like what I'm saying, like
because you pay all your bills.
Yeah, how did you know?
You just guessing, but you still find the time to be feminine and
you work as well, right? So like y'all both have the same access to life, but y'all still present in a feminine way, which men are going. A certain caliber of men will gravitate to that. When you acting like a man and you want a hood nigga and you acting like a hood nigga, you gonna get that toxic hood nigga that ain't no good for you. That's gonna abuse you. That's gonna leave you mentally drained. Like that's just how it's gonna be. Like
not really. I don't think so. You got rich men that leave their women drained. It doesn't matter. You got rich women right now, celebrities. They do it right now to the women that they love. Look at Cardi B in a relationship with a whole nigga. Like, come on, like we both got money. Like, what are you still doing? Same stupid shit.
I mean, what are you talking about? Cheating?
Doesn't matter where you come from.
You talking about cheating?
So, but I do think I agree with what he's saying though. When you shouldn't be looking for someone to, in a way, tame you in the most aggressive way though. There's a way you can lead, and you can lead with love. You don't have to. I'm not saying like everything is about love and peace, but definitely you want somebody to lead you with love. Know when to like raise the voice. Know when not to. Like not just.
I think she's dealing with like Stockholm syndrome. Like when you're comfortable with your abuser or the person that's taking advantage of you, and then you tend to look for that person. Hopefully therapy or talking to somebody or frequently feeling a different type of love and stop running away from that. When somebody could be genuinely loving you or caring for you, we tend to think that's fake or push that aside because we used to being, as a young dude, I picked poorly in certain women because it was a reflection of my mother. You know what I'm saying? So I was comfortable with being abandoned or disrespected in a certain degree. And women are doing the same thing, whether it's from their father or from their first love experience where a man wasn't treating them fair.
Yeah. I would just say it's all a journey. Like, it just depends on where you meet that woman at in her life. So this is who I am today. I'm not saying that I've always been like this. Not saying I always thought like this. It took some time and effort to get to this point in my life. I feel like I did have a period in my life where I was a little bit more masculine or whatever, but I just feel like I'm a Taurus, so
oh boy,
I'm just naturally like. Damn,
you almost had it until you broke the zodiac sign.
I know,
like now I'm like SBS.
But I'm just saying, like I'm just very. I can be very stubborn and very like I like things a certain type of way, but over time I've learned.
I met a lot of stubborn women
and not lead with it.
That's
cool that
you. Because like I said, I don't have an issue with that. We understand that both men and women have both feminine and masculine energy. It's about which one you lead in, and depending on which one you lead in is the type of caliber of people that you want to end up attracting. Like, you know what I mean? So
for sure.